Hey guys, Sarah with Vita Loca Health and Fitness. So as we all know, we're kind of limited on our mobility right now, which means that I have been camping out on the couch with some effort to stay active. But that being said, the stomach area is now being affected. Some people, when they get stressed, have to go, and others have the opposite situation. So right now I officially have a Buddha belly. Yes, I understand you can't see it, feel it, whatever, but it is there and it is really affecting my general mood. But the stomach is the second brain. So naturally when the head is stressed, the stomach is affected. And that being said, what do we do? One of the options is clearly to drink your water. You gotta keep drinking the fluid. It's the only thing that's gonna help flush things out on both sides. If you're constantly going, you need the fluid because you're gonna get dehydrated. And conversely, if you're not going, you've got to drink the water. It's harder to do when things are backed up. But one of the other things that I've been routinely doing, anybody who hangs out with me on a weekly basis knows I have a cleanse day. And I cleansed last Monday, so it's been over a week. And so today I am cleansing. I preferably use Isagenix. It's not something that makes you go. It is something that really does help coat your stomach. It has aloe vera, a couple of herbs, nothing that's going to cause you to go and blow, if you will. However, it does help coat what's going on and helps cleanse. It keeps you full. It does provide nutrients, if that's a concern for anybody. So water, cleansing, whether it's bone broth if you do consume meat, or finding a gentle cleanse if you are vegan or vegetarian. Another option, which I highly recommend, is taking the focus from what it feels like here, whether it is that constant need to go or on the opposite side. Meditation by far is the most holistic way to get things calmer in that area. And I'll be the first to admit, I haven't been staying on track with that, which has caused erratic breathing, which also causes gas or bloating. And so today, for the next part of the video, I want to just really tie us into a little bit of breathing exercise and a couple of yoga poses that you can actually do. There is no mat. You can do while watching television, which I prefer to step away from so that I can focus in on my breathing and not what's on the television. However, here's how it goes. This will be a quick version that you can do for 60 seconds. You could do it for as long as you need, as long as you feel comfortable. The thought is that meditation, you have to stay so still, but that's not the truth. Especially if you're feeling tight, you do need to move, maybe bring out your feet. Or if that's working for a few minutes and then you need to adjust, that's okay too. It's yours. There's no rule book to say how you can meditate, how you get back from your head, body, and just your spirit in the whole scheme of things. So what I would recommend, and again this is a shortened version, is just simply starting with the first breath, just seeing how that feels. If you do experience panic attacks or issues with catching your breath, focusing in on that and making that a stressful thing is only going to create a more stressful situation. So the way that I usually offer it is one hand on my heart and another one on my belly. And what this does, it instantly reminds me that I can comfort myself, and that regardless of how tight things feel here, offering a gentle hand is very soothing. So we'll be here for a few breaths. No expectation other than just finding a natural tune. Maybe in through our nose and releasing it. So even as I'm here talking about it, I can feel that my breath is still a little shaky. It takes me a lot longer to finally feel that rhythm. It takes me a while to start to feel that my shoulders are moving themselves away from my ears. And that tightness starts to loosen up just a little bit. So my recommendation, you can do it sitting, lying, but is really just to let things go. Thoughts are going to pass and through. Honor it and let it go. If you get stuck on a subject for too long, again, just think about it, let it go. It's the idea of meditation is to focus in on that body breath. One other very easy ways to aid in digestion is to sit up tall. If just whatever feels comfortable for your feet. I've done hip openers today, so I can sit like this. But the idea is that your glutes are firmly supported by the ground. Your spine, from tailbone through the crown of your head, is straight. We're not slumping. We're not arching too much. We're rolling the shoulder blades back. And by doing so, by opening up this area here and opening up our chest, we can suddenly feel from our belly button all the way through perhaps a little bit more room to breathe. And if you're having a complete panic attack, the idea may be to come back to the wall. And gently imagine yourself feeling supported from the bottom, from the spine, and the head. So those are a couple of options. One other option is to bring in one knee, hugging it in, which immediately allows that crown of the head and that spine down to your tailbone to feel aligned. So you breathe through here for several breaths. You're going to feel that glute start to loosen up, maybe the hamstring. And then once everything feels like you can maybe get that foot down to the ground, the option is hugging it in, inhaling our hands up, pulling the shoulder blades back, opening up that chest, reaching up, hands to our heart center, bringing that knee over, that elbow to our knee, and seeing how that feels. If anything feels tight, pinching, pulling, you can simply come out of it. There's no need to bind yourself up tight, and reset. So if that elbow to that knee don't connect, you're still getting what's called a supine twist. You're still allowing that spine to gently twist, and doing so those organs, liver, kidneys, everything gets just a little bit of a gentle massage. Few breaths. Bring that head back to center. Up, open, twist. You can always bind a little further, twist a little further. Coming back, giving yourself a big hug, and allowing the rib to the hip to come down. Don't worry, nobody's looking. It seems silly at first, and then you realize how great it feels, and then you just don't care what you look like anymore. And then you switch sides. a yoga class and you can actually do this and you can start to feel everything moving. It's kind of interesting. You hear people's tummies getting action-packed. And then you switch sides. Twisting. Bringing it over. Twisting. You can fold, allowing everything to fold. Bring it back up. So that's a quick blip on a couple of supine twists. It's going to open up things here, clearly opening up into a butterfly, as they call it, allowing those shoulders to be pulled away from those ears. And being here for as long as you feel comfortable to do so. You cannot see my feet, but they're there. And a big bend in those knees. And folding over. Oh, there they are. And just allowing yourself to surrender to the support of your chest on your legs. And then extending, bending, extending, bending. Reaching up, and then folding. Reaching up. So those are a few yoga poses, a few suggestions. So to reiterate, water, gentle cleanse, meditation, and a few supine twists. So again, Sarah Vida Loca Health and Fitness. It's been a really lengthy video now that I look at it, but I'm here for you. If you have any questions, feedback, comments, definitely reach out. I'd love to hear from you. Take care. Talk to you very soon via message, social media, or obviously in person. Ciao. Take care.